So yeah, I'm over here taking a break. My back is killing me. I started to calm my mind, but before we speak about real quick, last week I saw that I went shopping, right? You know, about my cousins and stuff, right? So the day I came from the gym, I went to my mom's house, and I was just sitting there. And mind you, my cousin adopted some kids, like 5 kids in total, or whatever. And so the oldest one had left, and so the young ones had called her mom, well, which is grandma, how you want to say it. Ain't no jealous or hating it off of this or whatever. But anyway, cut to the chase. So, she ironed her clothes, and I'm like, oh, let me ask her a question. So I was like, hey, how you doing? She mugged me, like, she rolling her eyes and everything, like, bucking at me, bro, it is not that deep. This is why I don't fuck with family, period, though. But, like, I'm just saying, hey, how you doing? I've been polite, courteous, and everything else. So when you get that vibe, you be like, fuck that shit. I don't got time for that. I don't kiss ass. That's one thing I don't do. But since she bugging and moaning and everything, had an attitude and all like that, so here, I'm like, girl, take your tablet back. Take it. I don't got time for this BS shit. No way, whatever. Like, she just been like that for the longest or whatever. So the little girl gonna talk about, she probably don't even know you. Like, first off, baby girl, I been visiting Houston all my life and she know me. And I actually said that to the little girl, though. And the little girl just seen the whole thing with her supposed godmom, well, adopted mom, like, did to me or whatever. So I don't got no beef between this lady or whatever, but hey, that's how family roll. And I understand, like, people before I even, like, got introduced to family and, like, getting to know family, like, other outcome cousins was telling me, like, don't fuck with that person, don't fuck with that one, don't do that one, don't hang with that one, don't talk to, like, but I still wanted to get to know the family. Now I understand what cousins was saying now. I get it. I understand. Like, so anyway, cut to the chase. We probably wound up dropping them off, but the kids came over, whatever. And my point of view, like I said, I wanted to ask her a question before the godmom came and picked them up, the doctor. I'm gonna say doctor mom. Before the doctor mom came and picked them up, I wanted to ask her about some nail situation. So later, the kids came and everyone's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nothing, nothing, nothing. I'm cool. I'm chilling." So she putting the beads on. Next, it's a knock at the door. And mind you, I haven't seen the kids in so long, just like I haven't seen my cousin in so long. So it was knock at the door. They came in, and the oldest one, baby girl, she just don't know me, little girl. Anyway, cut to the chase. I asked her, like, why you not got your nails on? She like, oh, it's over there. Like, she had a fake ass attitude, baby. I swear, like, these kids over here, they will tell you how I really is. Right now, I'm like, okay, you know what? You talking, ooh, like, and I'm just looking at her, the way how she coming at me, and her grandmama's right there, and they didn't say shit, just let her do her talking. But yet, my other sisters were getting on her, whatever. So the grandma wanted to get on my sisters and everything, and I'm looking like, make it make sense, because why you getting on them, but yet you ain't getting on your god kids, your adopted kids? Like, I don't know. Like, let's make it make sense. So I say, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up, leave it alone. I got on before I got on my phone. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. Before I got on the phone, I was like, why you didn't come get your other nails saying? I feel like I wasted my money practically buying her some nails. Come and find out that she can't wear or whatever. But I had a funky ass attitude. And knowing me, like I said, when I have my god sisters around, I'm always like buying them stuff and this and that. Even though they be breaking stuff in my house or like breaking my chain. And then them kids don't even too much even like my god sisters. Like, I found that out in the beginning of the year or whatever. But cut to the chase. The little boy was just staring at me like, I don't know, he was just all up in my mouth. And like, so cut to the chase. My phone rang. I said, let me just get on my phone. my god sisters, they're just ready to leave. They were just ready to go. They were like, come on, let's just go. Let's just go. So I'm on my phone for a long time. My back started hurting. I had to do the dishes and everything else. Cut to the chase. She would just look at me. She didn't say hi. She didn't speak to me when she came in my mama's house. She didn't say shit. She didn't say shit when she left. But it was a little bit argument. Arguing. She was arguing with my god sister, and my god sister is not. My God, both of them. It was so funny though, but it was like a little bit argument. And I'm gonna get to that part what they was arguing about, but I don't know what everything else. But I feel like they were trying to eat. I feel like she was trying to eavesdrop from my phone, man. I don't know. So I was telling my homeboy, and he's like, "Nah, that sounds like some jealous shit. Hating like she jealous off of me or she hate off of me." I don't know, but the picture is like when the doctor's kids come over, come see me. It's like I guess she got an issue having them around me. Like she don't want them around me. And it's kind of crazy because we supposed to have dropped them off, but yet she carried up and she saw me, so she hurried and came to my mom's house to get her adopted kids or whatever. And I even said, I ain't told them, like, she don't want me around y'all. She do not want me around y'all at all. Period. Like, she don't. So it's what it is. And plus, she had a hard time getting them to try to call her mom. Anyway, so I'm not about to speak too much info off of that. But after all of that, we were leaving. So I asked my godson, so I'm like, which I was arguing about. She was trying to get me to say yes man, no man. She like, I ain't about that. She like, She like, I don't got time. She like, I don't do this to her, this. She said she ain't gonna say shit like that. Talking about she ain't her mama and everything. Like, she said so much about that lady, and I just started laughing. And then they asked me what happened, so I told them what happened. They're like, nah, she just probably jealous or hating off of me or whatever. But they were like, you say what? I told them, like, yeah, she don't want me around them. Like, period. Like, she don't. Like, when she see me, it's a whole totally different thing. But I could say here and there back then, I guess we were, like, cool back then. Like, she the one who, like, gave me certain stuff for my apartment. And, you know, I appreciate it and I thank her for it. I didn't have no beef with her, no nothing. She came over for Christmas, like, some years ago. So, I don't know what the fuck is the issue is, what the fuck is the problem is. It's what it is, but like today I was just calling my mom, just let my mom know what's up, and I hear in the background talking about one of them talking, yeah, I had to let her know that. I'm like, let me know what? Because baby girl, you don't know me. Like, even though you saw me a couple of times, but you don't really know me, so don't push the issue or whatever. And then two, like, she just felt some type of way when we buy, so I really had to buy her nothing, but I just did it because, you know, I care, and I just feel like, hey, let me get her something for a chance because I'm always getting them stuff. And it's like, I don't have an issue buying her anything. I don't have a problem or whatever. But the other one I hear back and tell my, yeah, mom, like, I got your back and this or that because like, you like a go down like that. It's some other shit. And then she gonna say, I hear in the background before my mom hung up, talking about, yeah, you gotta, what she said? She said, what? And she was like, yeah, you got to remember she's slow or something like that. Slow. First off, I'm not slow or stupid or dumb. Like, whatever you're trying to say about me, because you don't really too much know me for one. The only thing you know, like, I used to come visit from Houston to California. So don't try to throw some shit like that. Oh, she's slow. Oh, she do this. Oh, she take me. No. The only medicine I take is, like, some pain pills. Like, why? I don't understand, like, most parents, like, put stuff in their kids' heads thinking like negative about me and like don't even really get a chance to get to know me. Like, bro, that's why I said Fabi don't too much to know me for once, but I'm not fucking slow for two. I don't take fucking medicine. The only time I take medicine when I cramping or sick with a cold or have a headache. That's the only time. Like, get it together. Like, it's great. And like, okay, if I'm that slow, that means I don't know how to wash dishes. Two, I don't know how to pay my own goddamn bills. Three, I don't know too much to know how to feed myself. I don't too much know how to cook. I don't too much don't know how to take a shower. I don't too much know how to put my clothes on, or maybe I don't too much don't know how to do my hair. So come again, you calling me slow? Like, really? For real? Like, Wow. Or I'm that slow because I don't know how to wash clothes. Slow stand for a whole lot of definition. I mean, a lot. And then, too, everybody's not perfect for once, but calling me slow, wow, that's cool. That's phenomenal. And then she gonna tell me, I ain't trying to say too much around here because I don't want y'all around. Like, I'm listening what this lady said before my mom even hung up the phone. Like, wow. Wow. Sometimes I just wish I had a better family. And like I say, I made my family in California. Like, I just made family out there. Like, everybody in California know me. They know me very well. They know I'm smart and compatible and other stuff. But it's crazy. And, it was something else she said. She said something else. Then she said the kids said something she said that the kids don't like me or some shit like that. I guess she was talking about my god sisters or whatever. They were saying that, and that's how I think that's when Starla looked her up and down when she said that, because it was a whole lot of shit going on, and Starla like, no, that's a fucking lie. And I know her. I think her and Starla's about to get it. Something. That's probably why Starla being in the room, because even McKenzie probably did a room too, because it was a whole lot of shit that went down, and I was on my phone, and I was just like listening to her argue and everything. Like, I swear, like, people who spoil and people who live highly mighty rich and people who live in better homes and houses, they just act like they're clever, and they act like they just the shit, like they just got it all. And they just doing a damn thing, like they just bad and boozy and saucy and classy and everything. Like, yeah, you could be all that and you could still talk shit, but at the end of the day, don't let God spoil you, because God can flip that table around and you will not receive none of your blessings. The way how you talk to people, the way how you approach people, you could lose so much in life. What you do to people, what you say to people, what you say behind their back. And I'm just like sitting there on the phone talking, and I'm just like looking at them, and I'm just on my phone just looking like, I'm gonna let them talk their shit. I'm gonna let her talk her shit, cause I hear her talking, and then I hear them arguing. And I have to tell my god sisters some stuff like that. Like, just because people live hiding money and they do that, like, God puts a table around. You could be homeless, and in a minute you could lose stuff in life. It could be whatever. Like, whatever. So right now, yeah, they spoiled. They boozy. They right now they getting everything that they want. I'm not hating or jealous, because at the end of the day, I came from the bottom and I'm getting shit on my own. And I'm still getting stuff on my own. And I don't have a problem with it. There's times someone might give me stuff. There's times someone won't. But I'm always opening my hand, giving people what they want. I'm always opening my hand, helping people out, because I've been there before. I've been there when I didn't have no food or nothing in my house, and people didn't have no food in their house, and I'm going to cash out them some money so they can go grocery shopping for them and their family. There's times people needed my help to help them move a half a hand. I was there. But there's like time right now, like, I'm not asking for no one to help me pack and move my stuff, because I'm doing it on my own. I'm not used to depending on people. I'm always depending on my stuff. Like, I learned a lot of shit. And, like, we were leaving. And another thing, my gossip was ready to leave, because they were like, oh, your mom ain't paying attention to you when you talk to her. She's looking the other way. Like, they was telling me stuff like she ain't paying attention. It is. Which is kind of true. So, it is what it is in my book. Like, I'm just taking stuff how it is. And, there's time people just need my help for anything, and I'm always there. There's time people want me to pray for them. I'm always praying for them. I'm a supporting person. Like, I don't want to see nothing negative about a person. I want to see positive stuff. I want to see good stuff. Helping them, like, good stuff in life, like what they doing. They trying to reach a goal. I'm gonna be that supportive person. Hey, you're gonna get to that goal. You know, like, I don't want to see nothing happen to nobody. And, you know, I always stay positive. I don't try to stay negative or whatever. And, you know, my homeboy who been on me for years and years, and he was just telling me, you know, it sound like she hating off of me. He said it sound like she jealous off of me or whatever. Then he was like, you know, people gonna talk about you to the day you die. People gonna talk any kind of way. You know, me, unfortunately, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I just feel like a celebrity or whatever. But it's crazy how, like, you tell kids stuff and kids really, like, expect to believe it. Like, thinking it's true. And it's not true. Like, you putting stuff in kids' heads what's not true. It's crazy. But, like, with my god sisters, like, I tell them stuff, but then sometimes I don't because I let them see for themselves. And then sometimes I do tell them stuff because I don't want it to happen to them. Or sometimes I could be playing around and say shit. And then I'm like, oh, it's a joke. It was a joke. And then sometimes they try to backfire the prank on me, or if I try to backfire the prank on them. But, like, I be like, oh, it's a joke, oh, this and that. But then, like, sometimes I just let them learn their lessons so they don't make the mistake again. And sometimes they listen to me, sometimes they don't. Yeah, there's times they do. When I do talk to them, they'll listen. Sometimes when I do talk, they'll walk past, act like they didn't hear me. So I be doing them the same way, too. But, like, I don't try to put, like, shit in their head or whatever. And I tell them that too. Like, when I'm sitting at the table and I'm talking to them, I be telling them, like, I ain't trying to put stuff in y'all head, but I'm saying this and that it is. It is for them to open up their eyes because they growing up as young ladies, and next you know, they're gonna be growing up as women soon. So, you know, I be telling them, like, enjoy your life, take your time to grow up. Like, you know, there's stuff I do be saying to them, and sometimes I could be for real, sometimes I could be playing, and they know when I play around, they know when I joke around, they know when I'm serious. Because I don't want, at the end of the day, I don't want to see nothing happen to them at this moment. Even though they know I'm mad, because, two, they broke my chain on my door. One of them, I ain't gonna say who. But at this moment, it is what it is. And sometimes, like, yeah, they can get out of control. And I told them, I'm gonna pray for y'all. I already told them, like, I'm gonna pray for them because they need it at this moment, because I just be feeling bad for them sometimes, and they just be like, whew. But I didn't come on and talk about none of that. I just came on here and talk because the way how I feel right now. Like, if you're gonna talk about me, go ahead, talk about me. You gonna put shit in kids' heads, go ahead. I don't know how I'm gonna say that, but, like, go ahead. It was something that's behind in it. It was something that's when she said I'm slow. It's crazy. If I'm that slow, I don't know how to drive. That means I ain't had no cars. Yeah, I had a few cars. Come on now. And y'all watch my YouTube channel, y'all know I know how to cook. Y'all know I know how to clean. Y'all seen the shit on YouTube. Y'all know. Yeah, there's times I do have, like, a little speech problem every now and then. And there's times I do when I do talk. Like, I try to don't talk fast because I know in California, we talk fast out there, so it's sometimes when I make a YouTube video, it's hard for me to, like, talk like slow because I'm so used to talking fast, and I was stuttering. Like, when I do talk fast, and when I know I'm about to talk fast, I get to stuttering, or I ain't gonna pronounce the word right. So I try to, like, talk normal. I don't know how to, like, sustain it, like, because normally I talk too damn fast. So it's like I've been working on it. I've been working on my speech and everything else. But that's crazy. Call me slow. Wow. That's cool. I'm not tripping, but she just thinks she got the best of me. That's cool. That's how she feel. That's how she feel at the end of the day. I don't really care at this moment. It's what it is in my book, cause I don't even care. And they not gonna say no yes ma'am, no ma'am. I know my god sister ain't gonna do that, cause I know how their attitude is. And yes, I know how I said, like, they made me mad on certain stuff what they did over here, but it's what it is, you know. Um, they good sisters though. I can say that though. I can say they do listen. They do follow the direction when they want to. But other than that, ain't nothing negative to say about them, or ain't nothing negative to say about my cousins. I don't got beef with none of them, but for her to say, "Oh, that's how I don't want you around her," and this and that, it's crazy. And what get me is you stay like a few minutes away. Y'all stay a few minutes away from my mom, but yeah, y'all got hit a quick heartbeat. That's crazy though. But hey, and that's what she think, and that's what she feel, and that's what she want to say. It's what it is in my book, cause I don't even care long, cause ain't no one ain't putting food in my house, or anyone ain't really paying none of my bills. Only I pay food in the house, and I'm the only one paying my bills. So, I ain't about to worry about all that bullshit, that BS shit. It was something else she said besides she didn't want them around me, and she said I'm slow or some shit, something else. Something else she said. And that was the case. If I were like really slow, that would like say, oh, in high school, I didn't pass my test probably. No, I passed my test. I was ahead of everybody in high school when I took what's it called? The exit the damn test. I was ahead of everybody. They said I could stay home or come to school. If I come to school, I ain't gonna be doing shit. So practically, I was out of school for 2 weeks while they still doing the exit the damn test or whatever. So when I came back after 2 weeks, that day I didn't do shit, or the next day I had to wait until everybody catch up to the level I was on, and then after that, they say we just gonna call you until it's time for you to come back to school, whatever. And that actually happened in high school though. So when I came back to high school, everybody was on the same head of page of me. So that's when I finished my exit the damn test, whatever. And then two, I never had summer school in high school and middle school. Well, elementary, I never had summer school in elementary, but like in middle school, oh my gosh, like they said I don't have to take summer school in middle school, but I wanted to, thinking that I was going to go to summer school in middle school. No, I think in the seventh grade, they took me out of middle school and put me in high school. And I was in high school, but I was like I think I was 11 or 12 years old. And everybody in high school was older than me. And I was just saying, right, like, yeah, I'm going to go to the school. I'm going to go to the school. No, damn well, I did not go. So it was fun. And then in the 8th grade, when I went back, the 8th grade, I asked her, like, well, they said I really don't need summer school again in the 8th grade. Well, in the 8th grade. Because I was in the 8th grade, whatever. And I like, well, why I can't go to middle school for summer school? In middle school, they were like, no, because you passed all the levels and da-da-da-da-da-da that. I was wondering that. So, I missed this part. So when I was in the 7th grade and we was trying to find my high school, we went to a boarding school for the 7th grade. Well, when I was in the 7th grade, I went to boarding high school because I couldn't find my high school. So the principal wanted me to stay. The teacher wanted me to stay. Because the principal like, oh, have her to stay. Show her her class. And my mom like, no. She attended to this high school. I didn't know it was like a bad like high school during that time. They were trying to find my high school. We was at the wrong high school or whatever. And they're like, just show her. So they took me to the class and I got to see the students and everything. The lady wrote something on the board. I can't remember, but they all got it wrong. And then I went ahead and just, stop the questions, the answer and everything. And the teacher fell in love with me. She wanted me to stay. Because they kept I'm looking like, y'all older than me. I mean, they all was older than me. And I was in the 7th grade and I was getting every shit right. And like, yeah, I could have made some cool ass friends in that class. Like, they wanted me to stay. My mama came out to me, come on, we found your school. We found the high school you supposed to go to. It was right down the street. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to stay and I kind of didn't. Because I wanted to see what the other high school was about or whatever. So yeah, so when I got to the other high school, it was a regular high school. It wasn't like the little bad high school where everybody get kicked out of high school and gotta, what they call it, the boarding school? They call it something. But the principal was trying to talk to my mom to keeping me stand. And when the teacher, they're like, she good, she's smart, this and that. She's like, nah, you're going to the high school where you supposed to go to. So when I got to the other high school, that's when I found my class. I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's so older than me. Everybody was taller than me. They're like, how old are you? I think I said I'm 11 or 12. I'm about to be 12, some shit like that. Cause during my time in middle school, we only had 7th and 8th grade. We didn't have like 6th grade in middle school during my time. 6th grade was still in elementary during that time. So after I found my class, I'm thinking I'm gonna stay. So I guess the teacher had too many students. So another teacher came and picked a whole lot of people out of that class, including me too. So when I left, they picked me and I went to another class, and I was cool. And I was always wondering, what do they do in that class? I'm nosy. So wait later down the line, if they didn't pick me, I would not know that when I know that my homies, like my friends from my elementary, would be at the school. So way later, when I was in class and I saw my friend walk past, I'm like, oh my gosh. Last time I saw my homeboys was at elementary and whatever. And I think the last time I saw them when I was like in the 4th grade, and they only had one more year and they was gone. And I can't believe this dude, he lost all his weight. He used to be big and fat. When I say he was fat and big, like humongous big, like 7, 8, 9 people, like put 7, 8, 9 people together. That's how big he was. He lost all that weight. Like he was so damn skinny, but like, see, I could say the only thing was small on his body when he's that big and fat was like his head was kind of small, but mostly like his arms and legs was like really small, like very small, and his body was big as hell. So when I saw him, the teachers thought I liked him or some shit like that, and I'm like, no, like I saw someone who I know. And come to find out he was a senior. And I talked to him. He like, what are you doing here? He like, you in middle school, you're in the 7th grade. Like, you the only young person here. Like, everybody is older than you. Like, you blessed, you lucky to be in high school, because most kids don't get that attention and everything. Like, he was just going on and on. And I'm like, I know, this. And we had a long conversation. I'm like, I can't believe you lost all your weight. Like, what you been doing? Like, he lost all that weight. I don't know, like, he would ever get skinny, like, bro. And that's now I think about it, if he could do it, I know I can do it too. I mean, this nigga is skinny. Like, I just can't get over it. I really can't. And I'm happy for him. So yeah, my 7th grade, summer school and high school was cool. It was fun. I had made a whole lot of friends. Everybody couldn't believe that I was so young. And then I went back to that school again in the 8th grade. And I said I was going to go there. They had an indoor pool too. And the only reason why I didn't want to go, like I wanted to go there because they had an indoor pool. But the high school I went to, they had an outdoor pool. They had 2 pools. Each high school had 2 pools. And the indoor, they had 2, and they had a pool outside too. The only thing, you gotta fucking run the goddamn mountains. I ain't about that life. And they be telling me how they be crossing them on snakes and everything. You got me hell, mister. Shit. I said, maybe my junior year I come, but I was gonna go there, but I should have went because that's where I made all my friends though. And they wanted me to go there. And I should have, but yeah. I had fun. That's the only time, but when I got to my high school freshman, sophomore, I wanted to go, but the teachers there, they're like, nah, you might as well just stay and graduate here instead of graduating at the other high school. Now I think what I should have had went. What made me mad out, they turned their field into a football field. But it's what it is. Yeah, so that's how my school years went. And for my high school, I never went to summer school through ninth grade all the way to 12th. And in my 12th year, I only had 2 classes. Then they had put me in the office. They were trying to find stuff for me to do in the office. They put me as assistant in the class for the teacher. They had me all over that school. I used to do a lot of shit in high school. It was fun. I ain't gonna lie. I was nervous a couple of times when I had to talk on the mic. I remember that. I had to talk on the mic. I was so goddamn nervous a couple of times. What I did hate working in the office was when you gotta put their mail in their little inbox. I hate that because sometimes it doesn't have a name on it, on a little inbox thing to like just put the mail in, or sometimes it don't got a number, like sometimes it got no sticky thing, and you gotta figure out what is what. I used to hate that shit. I used to hate it. That's the only thing I used to hate. Like everything else, I liked it. It was cool. I had fun. I'll never forget that they came into class and took my teacher to jail. I'll never forget that. And he made the news. I forgot what the hell he did, but his class used to stink like someone been dead or something. But he was a cool ass teacher. And then I'll never forget that my teacher sneezed and started talking to the goddamn floor. Talking about you owe me some shit. We look like, who the fuck is he talking to? But he got a tire. I forgot what happened. I don't know if he went to jail or he went right up in the hospital. I forgot. I can't remember that far though, but he was cool. And I got mad because like I was so good on math and everything, and they would not put me into another math class. I'm like, they're like, nah, you done with math. You don't need no math. I was like, so nah. There's a couple times I did get in trouble, but I ain't gonna lie. My middle school year, it was cool and fun. I did kind of get in trouble a little bit in middle school. After I found out my best friend, when she left elementary, came to middle school, and I was going to the A, I like, my best friend. Man, we were bad back then in middle school. I was good and bad. Good and bad. And then later I found out she got pregnant. She was like 5'3" or 5'2". They say when I got to high school, she got pregnant. My homeboy who lost all his weight, he's married. I don't know now or whatever. But yeah. So I'm trying to figure out where I was slow at. I don't know where I was slow at, but it's what it is. But like I say, like that's all they do. They gonna sit there and gossip about people and talk about people. Hey, that's cool. I'm not tripping. It's what it is. Because at the end of the day, people gonna talk about you regardless. So whatever. Right now, I'm just gonna sit and continue to do me or whatever. And before I end this, I just been feeling this. I've been feeling like this. I'm gonna say something that I don't want to say, but I just feel like, well, my mom, like, I pray she don't, but whenever she passed away, ain't no family ain't gonna talk to me, because right now, family is not talking to me right now anyway. So, and my brother is not talking to me. Like, me and my brother, we do not talk at all. We don't talk for shit. So, it's what it is. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm in the dark. I'm really sitting in the dark. Like, oh, my body is tired and I gotta get up. But I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all how I'm feeling right now. And just, I don't know. I can't remember everything. I can't remember everything what she said, but it's what it is in my book. I'm dead serious. Like, I don't really care. And like my god sisters know I don't fuck with family because they already know why. Like, so it's what it is. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't. I just think the shit is funny though. Like I say, you don't know me, but you keep talking on me. That's fine. I mean, back in the days when a person used to talk on you, you supposed to fight. I remember them days, but I'm over it. You know, I'm old. And trying to be that person. Like I said, that's how I was like, just looking at the girl when the girl was just talking. I'm like, damn, she must be feeling herself. Because I sure was going to say some shit. But I had to bag myself like, that's a little girl. You know what? She got a lot of learning going on. And, you know, I'm just sitting here thinking like, it's weird because, I'm going to tell you something right in it. It's weird because when her mom not around her, she collectible. She cool as fuck to talk and everything. But then it's like when she leave and she come in with her mom, it's like she a whole totally different person with this and that and that. So, you know, I peep game. I'm just sitting there just watching everything. Like, But you know what? It's all good because we'll go around, come around. Be careful what you say to people. Be careful what you talk to people. Be careful how you treat people at the end of that day. Because you never know what God got in stores for you. You never know God might flip the table around. You never know. You might want to receive no blessings and all like that. But it's crazy. Anyway, it be like, before I hung up the phone, they trying to figure out, I heard them talking about, she's like, I'm still trying to figure out how they got over there. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. How they got over there. They receiving their blessings. They is receiving their blessings at this moment. Like, God blessed them and they came a long ways. Like, people should be so proud to see other people doing good. You feel me? And shouldn't not be like no jealousy and no this and that. You know, people should be happy for one another. Like, dang, you know, as black people, we came a long ways. You feel me? Black history, like, good gracious, it's still blacks on blacks fighting, still a lot of jealousy, but like, goddamn, back then, every black people used to stick together, you know, shoot, picking cotton, you know, like that. Like, black people don't give a fuck nowadays. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I understand. It's just crazy to see people jealous off of one another. Like, be happy, be thankful. Chill to my, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone and I'm about to end this video because I'm sitting in the dark and it's cold in my house. And I hope everybody have a mama's wonderful Saturday. Bye.